No. Okay. No. Doug Peterson. I swear, he doesn't know what he's doing. This game was completely, this game, we had this game. Right now, there was about 35 seconds left, and Russell Wilson is taking kneels. That's why I'm making this video now, because I'm done. I'm not watching this game anymore. I barely watched any of it. I mostly listened to it on the radio, and from what I listened to and what I did hear, dude, Nelson Aguilar. I was actually there to see this play go down. This is a screenplay to Zach Ertz. And he goes from like the 30 all the way to the end zone, and Nelson Aguilar gets penalized for a fucking illegal formation, and Greg Lewis is screaming at him, the wide receiving coach. He's screaming at Nelson Aguilar because he wasn't lined up properly, and it cost us 7 points that would have given us the lead 14-9 in that second quarter. Not only that, but in the third quarter, it was still the second quarter, actually. It's a drive later for the Eagles. It's 16-7. We're still in the game. We're still doing good defensively. We're still shutting Russell Wilson down. We're still keeping ourselves there. And Nelson Aguilar is wide open. And Carson Wentz throws a bullet right at his chest. He turns around and goes for the catch. He's looking right at it. And the ball just flies through his arms. And it was that moment where my family, yes, my family and I were screaming, fucking put him on the bench. This guy, he calls out himself and the media for talking about how he can't be using the drop passes excuse anymore when he's dropping passes and he's making idiotic mistakes that are costing us points. Imagine if we were leading 14-9 when Zach Ertz scored that touchdown, but it was called back for an illegal formation. Imagine how much different the game would have been had not happened. Not to mention he can't catch for his life, dude. Like he can't catch anything to save his life. It's a disgrace to see him drop all these passes. Oh my god. Dorial Green-Beckham. He showed up. He got a touchdown. Congrats to him. Zach Ertz, he showed up. He should have had 2 touchdowns. Congrats to him. Carson Wentz, I am sorry for Carson Wentz. I really am. Because this guy has so much potential, and I know this is year 1. Everyone has to remember that. This is year 1 in a brand new system, brand new everything, brand new coaching staff, brand new quarterback. Fucking half the receiving core is new. But this play calling and Carson Wentz threw the ball 45 times. You're not going to win when you throw the ball 45 times. He threw 2 interceptions and 2 touchdowns. It's not terrible for a rookie. I mean, it could have been better, but Wendell Smallwood led the team in rushing yards, had 48 out of 13 carries. Ryan Matthews, for the limited time that he left the game with a knee injury in the second quarter. 31 rushing yards on 7 attempts. Kenyon Barner had 3 attempts for 17 yards. Darren Sproles only had 2 touches for 15 yards before he got hit in the ribs and was taken out of the game. We lost so many people. We lost Darren Sproles, Ryan Matthews. The 2 running backs that are actually really consistent right now, we lost them both. Just like that, you know? I swear, we need to bench Nelson Aguilar. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this guy. I really don't. Oh, we lost Big V. Yeah, he's out for the rest of the year, no doubt. It looks like he tore something. ACL, MCL. Looks like he definitely tore something. And something else I don't get about this entire struggle of a fucking game. The tight ends. When you look, like, I don't know. Trey Burton and Brett Selleck, they made some really good plays, especially Brett Selleck. Zach Ertz, I mean, we utilized him as much as we could in this game, but, like, where are our tight ends? When I swear Doug Peterson is oblivious to the fact that we have nobody at wide receiver. It really, I don't get why he can't look at this team and say, yeah, we are struggling when it comes to passing this football. Our wide receivers are trash. Like, he just can't accept that, can he? And Bryce Treggs never touched the ball today. He was targeted a few times. One time he got, it turned into an interception. But other than that, wasn't targeted. He wasn't used at all. Saw barely anything from Brett Selleck, Trey Burton, Darren Sproles. If he got injured, so I can't blame him for not being in the game. For the rest of the game. We saw more Dorial Green Beckham only towards the end of the game when the Eagles were really in rush mode, trying to pick themselves back up. Jordan Matthews, same exact thing. It was really just Zach Ertz and Wendell Smallwood. Yes, Wendell Smallwood. That was really getting the bulk of the wide receiving action, and I don't know. I really don't. I mean, it could be worse, but we're losing so many people, and I swear I don't understand the mindset of fucking Doug Peterson, but he needs to, I don't even know, oh my god, freaking Doug Baldwin. 4 receptions, 104 yards, oh my god. We got torched. We got torched defensively. It's insane. Freaking this guy, this backup to Rawls on the rushing attack for Atlanta. Seattle. I don't even know his name. Had 4 carries for 76 yards, and 50 of those came on one play where he ran it for a touchdown. We got schooled. It wasn't. There's nothing else to it, and oh man, I have a neighbor across the street who's probably laughing his ass off right now while I'm just sitting here in agony. Oh man, Russell Wilson threw for 272 yards and a touchdown. They even brought in Doug. Freaking in the receiving, Russell Wilson caught a 15-yard touchdown from Doug Baldwin. That's how bad this game was. It's not even. Oh man! And you look at the stats. Doug Baldwin 4 receptions. Jason or whatever the fuck his name is. Jimmy Graham 3 receptions. Tyler Lockett 2 receptions. Curse 2 receptions. Russell Wilson 1 reception. He spread the ball out so much, and then you look at the Eagles. It's just. Ertz 6 receptions, Matthews 5 receptions, Green Beckham 5 receptions. Like no, like Doug Peterson really doesn't get it, does he? And like another thing, like Nelson Aguilar, he's not even on here at all. That's the thing with Nelson Aguilar. He didn't catch a single single pass. That is what's really pissing me off. He comes out and says that I can't use drop passes as an excuse anymore. No one can. You're dropping passes and you're telling everyone to shut up. You're dropping passes and you're making mistakes that cost your team the game. Like I don't understand. I really don't understand. And the fact that he doesn't, like, if it was Bill Belichick who watches as Julian Edelman makes 2 really sloppy plays that cost your team points, he would be on the bench, sitting down for a play or 2 for the rest of the game. You know that. Aguilar kept playing. It's not just because we don't have anyone else, but, like, no one went over to talk to him. Like, he's clearly struggling, and he's, like, I don't know where his mind is at. I don't know what the fuck is going on inside his mind, but Nelson Aguilar needs to sit down. And it's not even Nelson. I can't blame him at all on Nelson Aguilar. I blame a majority of it on him, but wide receiving coach Greg Lewis, former wide receiver for the Eagles, needs to he needs to get fired. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Greg Lewis, this is oh my god. And we play Green Bay next week. Looking at it last week, I was thinking that would be an easy win, but now I'm starting to reconsider that, especially if the Redskins lose to them, then I don't know what the fuck to think. God damn. Nice. But, like, for real, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Not anymore, at least. I know this is year 1 of a new everything. I really focused on that. But this guy struggles to face the fact that his team and what he has, especially at wide receiver, cannot do shit. And then we couldn't get to Russell Wilson. Let me look at this. Yep. Yep. Not a single sack on Russell Wilson. I really focused on that. Get to Russell Wilson, you win the game. Getting to Russell Wilson, we did not do. And, yep, Carson Wentz got sacked twice. And there was a lot of pressure on him, and he couldn't do anything. And Malcolm Jenkins was nowhere to be found in this game. Leotis McKelvin did a lot of work. Props to him. He was the real MVP of the defense. Jalen Watkins. Oh, man. Jalen Watkins sucks. Freaking terrible. Jalen Mills, he still did what he had to do. Vinny Curry. Connor Barwin. Fletcher Cox. You guys got played big time. But you did what you could. You need more support offensively. I don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know. When you really look at this, the Eagles, they put up a fight. You know, they did what they could. I strongly believe that Doug Peterson is starting to lose the locker room, especially Nelson Aguilar, and I feel like that's the reason why he's struggling the most. Because Nelson Aguilar, he has a lot of potential. You know, he's still really young, but I think there's something up with Greg Lewis, Doug Peterson, and him, and that's the reason why he's struggling. And that doesn't go for the entire receiving core. I mean, you saw Dorial Green-Beckham, he started to shine, especially at the end of the game. Same with Jordan Matthews. Zach Ertz was used pretty well. Could have seen a lot more tight ends, and that's a thing that I've been asking for this entire season. But man, I don't know what to say. This loss hurt. The Redskins play in 30 minutes. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna do other things besides watch fucking Kirk Cousins probably light up Green Bay. We're 5-5. Could be worse. I'm gonna keep saying it every week to lifting up our spirits. It could be worse. We could be 0-11. It's like Cleveland. So, yeah. I'm not gonna talk about this anymore because it's been quite a while. This is probably my longest video on any win or loss ever. But this game, I can't. All right, I'm gonna head off. We play Green Bay next week. I'm really starting to consider or reconsider what I've said because clearly the locker room of this entire team, the everything about this entire team seems to be lost, and I don't know what to think anymore. It is still a brand new team and everything. Excuse me. But this loss. Alright. Sacred Eagle out, guys. Have a great rest of your week. I'm gonna go. Bye.